Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into the world of Marvel Mystic Mayhem, specifically focusing on those game-changing artifacts that can totally level up your characters. If you've been playing, you know how important these little power-ups are. They really help you tailor your heroes to fit your unique playstyle. Whether you're all about raw damage, defense, or utility, there's an artifact out there that can boost your favorite character's potential to the max. I've put together a complete ranked list of all the artifacts in the game, from the absolute best to the ones you might want to skip. Trust me, knowing which artifacts to equip can make a huge difference in your battles and strategy, so stick around because I'm about to break down everything you need to know to make the most out of these epic gear pieces. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking artifacts in Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The artifacts in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Extremis. Alright, picture this. You're in the thick of battle, health dipping below half, and suddenly, bam, your attack and defense get a nice little boost. That's exactly what the Extremis artifact does. It's not flashy or over the top, but when your health drops below 50%, it quietly steps in to increase your attack by 12% and defense by 12%. It's like that reliable sidekick who shows up just when you need them most. This makes Extremis a solid pick for heavy hitters like Juggernaut, Thor, and Black Knight, heroes who don't shy away from the front lines and can afford to get a little roughed up. Now, don't expect Extremis to carry the team solo or turn the tide by itself. It's more of a steady, I got your back kind of artifact rather than a showstopper. Juggernaut loves it because he thrives in chaos and damage. Thor benefits from that balanced stat bump to keep smashing through enemies, and Black Knight, well, he just looks cooler with it equipped, right? So if you're playing on one of these bruisers and want a neat little safety net that kicks in when you're under pressure, Extremis is definitely worth a shot. Just remember, it only kicks in once you're below half health, so timing your fights and maybe your potions matters. The artifacts in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Undrian, Sling Ring, and Avengers ID card. Alright, let's dive into some solid B tier artifacts that really bring the heat, especially if you like playing the support or controller roles in Marvel Mystic Mayhem. First up is Undrian, a gem for all controllers out there. What makes it shine? After you pop your ultimate move, every ally takes 12% less damage for 10 seconds. Think of it as a magical invincibility bubble that doesn't make you untouchable, but definitely gives the whole team a nice breather. It's clutch in tight situations where everyone's swarmed and you need to soak up some hits. Controllers who know when to drop their ultimates will make the most of this one, turning the tide with that sweet damage reduction. Next, we have Sling Ring, which is basically your emergency get out of jail free card, especially for bruisers like Angela, Juggernaut, Thor, and Black Knight. When your health dips below 50%, Sling Ring automatically throws up a shield equal to 24% of your maximum health. And here's the kicker, it only activates once per battle, so you've got to choose your moments wisely. Imagine yourself on the brink of death, then boom, that shield kicks in like a guardian angel, buying you precious seconds to heal up or finish off enemies. It's like a second win wrapped in a shiny artifact. Now, don't underestimate the Avengers IID card, this one's a powerhouse for all controllers too. After the wearer unleashes their ultimate move, the entire team gets a 15% boost in attack for 10 seconds. 15% might not sound like a game changer at first, but trust me, when every hit counts and you're stacking combos, that extra damage really piles up. It's the kind of artifact that turns your ultimates into full-blown team power plays. Controllers who time their ultimates well can use this to create some devastating follow-ups. What's great about these B-tier artifacts is their team-wide impact. They don't just buff the wearer, they boost the whole squad, which makes them fantastic choices if you're playing in a coordinated team or just want to maximize your group's efficiency. Controllers especially get a lot of mileage here because their moves often affect multiple allies or enemies, so the buffs and shields from these artifacts amplify that control even more. Of course, there's a bit of a strategic edge to using these artifacts. Timing is everything. Dropping your ultimate move at the right moment can mean the difference between wiping the enemy team or wiping your own. Whether it's the protective bubble from Undrian, the shield from Sling Ring, or the attack boost from Avenger's ID card, syncing these effects with your team's flow can make your battles feel like a perfectly choreographed dance. So if you want to stay alive longer, protect your Horia team, and pump up that damage output when it matters, these B tier artifacts are definitely worth equipping. Just remember, while they might not be the flashiest, their utility in clutch moments is what really sets them apart. Controllers and frontline fighters alike, take note. The artifacts in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Gamma Mutagen, the Hand's Shuriken, Unstable Molecules, Crimson Gem, Shield Flight Pack, Darkhold, Force Field Glove, Midnight Gun, and Asgard Shield. Alright, buckle up, because we're stepping into the A tier zone, where artifacts really start to shine and make a noticeable difference in your Marvel Mystic Mayhem battles. First off, let's talk about the Gamma Mutagen, a no-brainer for powerhouses like Hulk, Thor, and Moon Knight. This artifact pumps up your energy generation by a hefty 20%. What does that mean in plain terms? You get to unleash your ultimate moves faster and more often, which for characters like Hulk and Thor, who thrive on smashing stuff with their big ultimates, is pure gold. Imagine charging your energy bar like a champ and keeping the pressure on without waiting forever. Next up is the Hand's Shuriken, a perfect fit for all strikers. This artifact boosts your critical hit rate by 12%, which might not sound earth-shattering until you realize how many extra crits that translates into over a fight. More crits mean more damage, more flashy numbers, and more chances to wreck enemies before they even blink. Strikers love to be aggressive, and this artifact encourages exactly that by making their hits hit harder, more often. If you want a straightforward stat boost, Unstable Molecules is your friend. It increases your attack by 10% and works on a long list of heroes, from Angela and Thor to Psylocke and Iron Man. This is that reliable always-on bonus that quietly stacks up, making every punch, slash, or blast pack a bit more punch. When you're juggling multiple heroes, this kind of universal attack boost is clutch because it doesn't discriminate and helps your whole squad. Now, Crimson Gem is where things get spicy and a bit tactical. It's a perfect choice for Angela, Juggernaut, Sentry, Armor, Thor, and Black Knight. After using a skill, you gain a stack of Crimson Mark, up to 3 stacks. When you drop your ultimate move, all those stacks are consumed, and you heal 10% of your max health for each streak. So if you're a fan of mixing offense with a little self-sustain, this artifact is your pocket healer. It's like turning your skills into a mini healing potion on demand, great for bruisers who like to stay in the thick of it. For burst damage lovers, Shield Flight Pack is a beast. It cranks up your attack speed by 40% for 10 seconds after you use a skill or an ultimate. Psylocke, Moon Knight, Black Knight, and Doppelganger all benefit massively from this, as the faster they attack, the more damage they pump out in a short window. This is perfect for those moments when you want to go full throttle and melt your enemies with a flurry of hits. The Force Field Glove is a solid pick for tankier characters like Hulk, Juggernaut, Sentry, Moon Knight, Sleepwalker, Doctor Strange, Man-Thing, and Emma Frost. It bumps up your HP by 10%, giving you a nice health cushion to soak up more punishment. Sometimes survival is the best defense, and this glove ensures you stick around longer to dish out that sweet, sweet damage. For all you strikers who want to make your critical hits really sting, the Midnight Gun is your go-to. It increases your critical damage by 18%, meaning your crits don't just happen more often, they hit like a freight train. Pair this with the Hand's Shuriken, and suddenly your crits are both frequent and devastating. It's a deadly combo for anyone who loves seeing those giant damage numbers pop up on the screen. Defense buffs can't be overlooked, and that's where the Asgard Shield shines. Ideal for Angela, Armor, and Thor, it raises your defense by 10%. When you're facing waves of enemies, a little extra durability can be a game changer, helping you survive longer to deal damage or protect your team. Sometimes it's the small boosts that keep you alive through the chaos. And last but definitely not least, there's the Darkhold. Though it's a bit of a mystery here, it's known in Marvel lore as a source of powerful and often dark magic. While we don't have detailed stats here, expect it to offer some unique effects that can swing fights in your favor if you know how to wield its power. It's the wildcard in the A tier lineup. So yeah, A tier artifacts are where you get a nice mix of raw power, clever utility, and survivability. Whether you want to pump up your damage, heal on the fly, attack faster, or just take more hits, this tier has something for everyone. Equip wisely, and your heroes will thank you by dominating the battlefield like the legends they are. The artifacts in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Cosmic Cube, Gungnir, Eye of Agamotto, Stormbreaker, La Fleur du Mal, and Wand of Watumbu. Alright, welcome to the big leagues. The S tier artifacts. These bad boys aren't just game changers, they're the kind of power-ups that make you feel like you're bending the laws of Marvel Mystic Mayhem itself. Let's kick it off with the Cosmic Cube. This artifact is basically a 2-for-1 deal on ultimate energy. When the wearer uses a skill, they get a massive boost of 40 ultimate energy, not just for themselves, but for a random ally too. If you're a controller or playing heroes like Moon Knight, Echo, or Storm, this means you can chain those powerful ultimate moves like it's nobody's business. Imagine the chaos when both you and a teammate drop ultimates back to back. Next up, Gungnir is a beast for the damage dealers like Hulk, Juggernaut, Thor, Psylocke, Lady Bullseye, Scarlet Witch, and Iron Man. It cranks up your skill damage by a whopping 30%. That's huge. Skills are what make these heroes shine, and boosting that damage means you're turning every punch, blast, or slash into a giant wrecking ball. If you love playing aggressively and watching numbers explode, Gungnir will be your new best friend. Then there's the Eye of Agamotto, a staple for all controllers. This artifact gets you started with 1 mana right at the beginning of the battle, and then gives you another 1 mana every 12 seconds. It's like having a mana fountain at your disposal, letting you unleash your powers more often without waiting forever. Controllers thrive on their abilities, and this constant mana drip keeps the party going strong. Stormbreaker is a sleek speed demon's dream, boosting attack speed by 30%. It fits perfectly with Thor, Psylocke, Moon Knight, Black Knight, and Doppelganger, heroes who benefit massively from attacking faster. Faster attacks mean more damage in less time, more dodging, and generally more "I'm a blur on the battlefield" vibes. It's like adding nitro to your gameplay. If you're all about those rapid fire hits, La Fleur du Mal is your go-to. It boosts basic attack damage by 30% and works wonders for Thor, Black Knight, Lady Bullseye, and Iron Man. Basic attacks might seem simple, but when you're stacking a 30% damage boost, every punch feels like a heavyweight punch. This artifact turns your consistent attacks into a serious threat. Now, let's talk about the Wand of Watumbu, which is basically the ultimate flex for heroes like Angela, Sentry, Thor, Echo, Misty Knight, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Sleepwalker, Spider-Man, and Falcon. It ups your ultimate move damage by 30%, so when you finally drop that big flashy ultimate, it hits like a meteor strike. This is perfect for players who like to save their most powerful moves for maximum impact. Watch enemies crumble before your might. What makes S-tier artifacts really stand out is how they supercharge your hero's core strengths. Whether that's giving you more ultimate energy, making your skills hit harder, speeding up your attacks, or boosting your basic or ultimate damage, these artifacts turn you into a walking highlight reel. It's like equipping your heroes with cheat codes, but you earned them. Also, S tier is the sweet spot where synergy really shines. Pairing Cosmic Cube with the Eye of Agamotto means you'll have mana and ultimate energy flowing non-stop, letting you chain abilities like a pro, or combining Gungnir's skill damage boost with Wand of Watumbu's ultimate move damage makes your entire damage output absolutely brutal. It's all about mixing and matching for that perfect combo. So, if you want your heroes to feel unstoppable, packing an S tier artifact is the way to go. These items don't just help you win fights, they make every battle feel like an epic Marvel showdown. Equip these and you're not just playing the game, you're rewriting the rules. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.